Our next topic is trees, and if you are to believe a certain narrative, local authorities simply hate them. No idea why, but always criticised for not doing enough to protect trees. But the good news is we have got a local authority that is bringing a unique perspective on it. It is, again, unfortunately, Clare. But the good news, you're not going to beat us this year, sure you're not?
Absolutely.
Yeah, won't happen at all. We have three presenters here. In a moment we're going to hear from Patrick Tiernan from Balvis Patadia. I hope I got that right. And first of all, we have Alfie Jones to talk about Clare County Council and their tree survey application and dashboard. Alfie.
Morning, everybody. Just thank you to the CCMA and NOAC for inviting us here to present on this project. I hope you'll find it beneficial, and hopefully maybe some of your authorities will see the benefit of expanding out to yourselves as well. So, harnessing digital for sustainable management of urban forests. Just the innovation strategy, just to give a little bit of history on how this was developed. In 2022, Clare County Council actually introduced an innovation strategy which is aligned to making innovation real from the department. The priorities on it were citizen-centric, culture of innovation, and scale-up innovation. Now, one of the things I will say here is not all projects are digital, and the library have been very successful in delivering non-digital projects that have been very innovative as well. But today we're going to concentrate on one of the digital projects that we have delivered. From my perspective, it brought governance to the decision of what systems we were going to develop. So if a project was going to come through the innovation strategy, it was prioritised by the innovation strategy, and it was only taken on if we had the resources to deliver it, not only from ICT's perspective, but also from the operational perspective. And one of the key requirements as well is that it was sustainable going forward. So to date, the project has been very successful, and we have delivered a large number of projects through it, from the lifeguards digitalisation project. And you see a picture up there of Bhavesh, who actually won Emerging Star, Digital IC Star in the public service last year because of a similar project, a lifeguards project. And also, it was fundamental, or one of the key drivers in Clare County Council winning the CIPD award for embracing new ways of working. So now at this present moment in time, we have about 100 outdoor workers who have tablets using various systems, from health and safety, from tree surveys to housing surveys, and they're proving very, very successful. We've also introduced a number of aligned to lean that we've talked about earlier, where we've reduced the number of paper systems. We use Submit for applications. We have online applications for housing grants. And in the pipeline, we have a system to improve the management of derelict sites. And we'll also be the test site for the housing loans programme through the MyCoco portal. So derelict sites coming through. I am actually going to pass you over now to Patrick, who's actually going to give you the real demonstration of how this has actually benefited them from an operational perspective.
All right, thanks, Alfie. So I'm going to bring you through a couple of slides here about this project where we developed a digital solution to managing the urban forest within Ennis. It's working there. Yeah, so like all towns throughout Ireland, I suppose, Ennis, it's home to many trees within public areas for which the local authority is responsible for. So the pre-existing method we had for managing our trees was predominantly a paper-based system, and our records were generated via complaints from the public or from councillors or from surveys carried out by our own staff. And then about twice a year we'd create tender documents, and maintenance contract would be, carried out by a contractor. But we found, due to the volume of the trees within Ennis and the fact that the trees are not physically tagged, it proved really, really difficult to identify individual trees, and hence it was impossible to maintain any sort of user-friendly control system for management of trees. The whole process is very time-consuming, inefficient, and more importantly, we felt that we were exposing ourselves to a high degree of risk in the event a tree fell in a car or property. And I suppose that's even more prevalent now in light of the storm Aeon we had there in the past couple of weeks. So now on to the solution. So a colleague of ours who has since retired, he had a vision, and his vision was to create a digitised register of trees. And an opportunity of a grant presented itself via the Heritage Council, and our application was successful. The project, it included a number of measures, including the development of software and an app, and also the survey of 500 trees within Ennis. And it was this survey, I suppose, that provided the seed data for the development of the software and was ultimately used to develop and test the app. So I'm after moving on too quickly, but anyway, so for we forget that. But so for us engineers, I suppose, as you can see, we're having trouble with IT, but we also had trouble. You know, we didn't know how we were going to go about develop this software and this app. So initially, we contacted some companies in Ireland and the UK who had experience in this field, but you know, we quickly found ourselves in an uncomfortable environment, and we were way over our heads. So, you know, through conversations with the guys here in IT, we quickly realised that we had the in-house expertise to, you know, deliver this project. So we obtained approval from the innovation team of Clare County Council for the delivery of the digitised solution, and it would be delivered by our IT team. And this proved crucial for us engineers because we can maintain a lot more control over the project itself without having to rely on a third-party contractor. Once the software and app was developed, we organised training for staff in the use of the field tablets, and also specific tree identification training so that the guys could identify and record the various species of trees that we had within the town. Okay, so the tree management, the digitised system, is in place about 12 months now, and I have to say we're very happy with how it's all worked out and how the system is performing. The software and the app, they're very user-friendly, and it only takes about 6 or 7 minutes to record and survey a tree in the field. Each tree is geolocated, and a unique identification number is generated automatically via the app and the software. Photographs of trees are also uploaded onto the app during the survey process, and this makes it extremely easy to identify individual trees and also record any physical defects, as well as any maintenance activities carried out to individual trees. And based on the data inputted at the time of the survey, each tree is assigned an automatic risk rating, and we have instant access to this data through the dashboard, which Bhavesh will speak about in a moment. But this risk rating method is very important for us, as it makes it very easy for us to prepare tenders, as we can instantly see on our dashboard what trees are at risk and what trees are in need of maintenance. The digitised system has also other benefits, including assistance in defending public liability claims, and the software and the app, it's expandable and it's transferable to other areas within the Clare County Council and further afield. And all in all, You know, we have found it to be a very efficient and effective way of managing the urban forest within Ennis. So I'm now going to hand you over to Bhavesh, who's going to bring you through the more technical elements of the project.
Thank you, Patrick. Good morning, everyone. I'm Bhavesh. I'm the technical lead who developed this solution. So I will go through some of the salient technical features of this application and dashboard. I'll not take more time. It will be followed by the demonstration of the video. So this application, it supports agile development. It captures the current location of the tree. So we'll not have any manual errors. It has drop-down options, and it does the automatic calculations on the fly. It eliminates manual data collection and reduces the potential errors. It is also a scalable solution, so it can be, given to any other local authority who is interested in this. And it also has the security protocols in place. So I'll quickly now dive into the demonstration of the application. On the fly. So does the automatic calculations as well as on the British standards. It also supports the complicated calculations based on what you're reading in the application. It will define the risk rating. Dashboard like this. You can filter based on the risk rating and age of the tree. You also see in the tabular view in the dashboard. Once you click on the tree, you will find the information of each tree with the photo. You can also see the 3D. When you click on that, you will see the actual photo of the tree with the information collected from the site. There is many more to this, but I'm conscious of time, so I'm not going to go in all details. Now I'll quickly move to the technology and devices we used. So we used ArcGIS Online for creating the survey forms and dashboard. And we use Power Automate from Microsoft to send out the email notifications and creating reports. We used Samsung Galaxy Tab Active 5. And for security, we use Microsoft Intune. Similar to tree solution, we also developed some of the management dashboards for our housing section, like RTB inspection dashboard. We also developed defective block scheme dashboard for the housing. There was another interesting dashboard we developed for our HR team. It shows the online job applications and the patents. And there was another one for lifeguards. Last summer we built it for them, which also won one of the awards for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. I'll take that clicker off you there. I just think that that's a great example of the type of work that you can do. And just, you take technology that you've used once and then you use it again. And you've loads of different ways of doing that.